This is exponential population 4, and this time we're trying to calculate the initial population. So that's we're going to use that formula. We know the formula goes with a starting point, and since we don't know our starting point, we're just going to call it x. So our starting point is going to be x, because we don't know it. I'm putting it in parentheses because I like it in parentheses. And it's going to be times our initial times our rate. So our rate is 3.5, but we make it into a decimal. But we always put 1 in here because we want the original plus the interest. If we put just the rate, it'll just give us what the rate is, and we'd have to add it back to the original. So this just makes it easier. So we got 1, and then we convert this into a decimal, which is 0.35, and it's taken to a power. So that power, so this is our time, and we're doing that for 5.4 years. And that whole thing, we know that whole thing is equal to 11.1. So this thing here. So what we don't know is what the original is. Where did we start? We know how much it changed by, we know for how long it changed by, and we know what the answer is. But we don't know where we started. So this is how we do it. Now the hardest part is remembering the 1. So once you have your formula written down, we can go to Desmos, and we're going to calculate this and see what the value is after the term. So in Desmos, you start, and I'm just going to put it in parentheses. Start by putting x in parentheses. Then I'm going to say times what the rate is, which is 1, because we're borrowing the whole amount, and then the actual rate, which is 0.35, so or 3.5%. The term, so it was 5.4. So there's the original. I'm going to hit enter. So I'm putting one side of equal sign in the first line, and in the second line I'm putting y equals in the second line. So y equals 11.1. And then I'm going to see where they're crossing. They're crossing right here. It's alright if yours was home. If it was home, you just pull up and see where it is. Mine is crossing at 9.218. So mine is crossing at 9.218. So the only one that works is 9.2. So they rounded down the population. So the answer is going to be C.